holding up?
Oh, I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. Just that this is that time of year guys start hitting that wall.
Nah, no walls here, man. I'm groovy, X.
I'm just checking on you. Because you might be able to push through it, but the other part is how you take care of yourself.
All right, look, man, I'm all ears. Just tell me what I need to do.
All right, well, first we get your diet right. Then we get you on the weights, on a program, not that casual lifting you guys like to do.
All right.
We have to be diligent.
I mean, I can't keep doing this, so...
All right, well, this is what's going to take you to that next level, if you want it.
Let's do it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Brooklyn Nets. Checking out Brooklyn, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And we'll get to see Paul George in this one. Obviously, we saw the terrible leg injury he suffered, but he has done more than just come back. In some ways, he's come back better than ever, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's impossible. I mean, think about the horrific scare that we all had watching him come back.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here. I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And the Pacers start off with the ball. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Brooks kicks to Jefferson. Pass to Miles. A three-pointer is right on target.
And when the Nets hired Kenny Atkinson as their coach, it signaled a bit of a culture change. No more going for that big-name coach to make a splash, as they had done in the past. Went out and got a lead assistant from an organization that had found consistent success.
From outside, and the Pacers another three.
Yeah, that's two straight three-pointers they've allowed.
To the wing right side. Hollis Jefferson passes to Bennett. They set the pick. And Booker gets to Young. On the clock. The Nets working the ball around now. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Prez with the bucket.
Just so efficient on the catch and shoot there. You gotta love how Prez just squares up and delivers.
Brooks kicks to Jefferson. Jefferson setting the pick for George. In the corner, it's Robinson. And the foul called on Justice Young. That's his first foul.
Defensively, they just look out of
Beyond the arc right now.
The Pacers making a switch here. Stuckey's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. LeVert's checked in. Now here's Prez. He's covered closely. Nice D from Brooks. And the pass to Miles. Here's Jefferson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Booker. Nets trail by 6. From deep. And again. Now here's Brooks. Guarded closely. The 11-footer. Here's Jefferson. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Prez. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Hollis Jefferson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
and really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
On its way from Stuckey for two.
And gotta credit the D of Young there, using every inch of his frame to contest these looks.
And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his...
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever pan out the way I was hoping for, or if I would be able to stay in the NBA. And so for me to be here playing, to be able to know I'm going to play in the game, in an NBA game, it's just...
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that. Some changes for Indiana. Monte Ellis checked in for Stuckey, and it's Brooks in for T.
You look back over the Nets history, and a lot of great players wore the jersey, but one that stands out to me is Drazen Petrovic. Didn't have a very long career in the NBA before his life was cut terribly short, but he was one of the best shooters ever to play.
So for Brooklyn now, Fred. He's in at point guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there at Bennett. And it's Young. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 3. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, all of us saw Paul George's compound fracture playing for Team USA. It was one of the most devastating on-court injuries we've seen. But he's back now, and he says it put everything in perspective. That this game can be gone at any second. I've got to enjoy this ride, enjoy this journey. I'm much more happy. I just see things in a different light now. Evan?
Yep, great to have him back in action, D.A. Thank you. And Drazen Petrovic was truly a special player for both this Nets organization and all of the NBA. A hero among all Net fans.
And guys, he was one of the purest shooters ever, and certainly the best for the Nets franchise, in my opinion. Watching him in person, he was smart, he was tough, he had good size, and he was absolutely lethal. He made the open three, but he also made challenge threes. And some ways, you think about Petrovic and how he shot it, reminds you a little bit of the way Steph Curry shoots it today.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Bennett. Young outside. Shoots from the baseline. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now it's just a three-point Indiana lead. And so it's a...
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half. These guys are relying on one man to beat us. If we want to stop him, we've got to shore up our baseline D. I want us to force him to the middle. Biggs.
Welcome back, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the famous Chase Tower stands tall above the city. An entirely new group in now for Indiana. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for Thaddeus Young. Robinson's checked in for Ellis. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Jeff Teague. Rodney Stuckey out there with Robinson. Then there's Al Jefferson. Then it's Paul George, and it's Miles in at the 4. That's the Pacers' 5. Just 4 to shoot. A steal. Here's LeVert. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. From about 19 feet, shots good from Young. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, and Young has a beautiful touch from the mid-range, really sticking it to the D from there.
Now, here's Miles. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. George, no good. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
So the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Teague is checked in for Indiana. Shoots from the elbow. Prez, no good. Pacers leading by 4.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Brooklyn's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And Young kicks to Prez. Rejected by Teague.
And who would have thought it would be Teague to send that shot away? Great block.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Miles dishes to T. It's stolen by Prez. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's the screen.
Go ahead and get it, youngster. Hollis Jefferson showing off the spring.
And so here is Indiana. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Jefferson's checked in for Indiana. Paul George comes in for Robinson. Young's checked in for the Nets. Prez comes in for Jeremy Lin. So for Brooklyn now, Prez. He's in at the point. Bogdanovich out there with Bennett. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Young in at the 2.
And Prez is just brilliant.
You mean they don't play?
Remarkable initiative in the ball.
So you didn't have the wire in the room?
That shrinks the margin to just 4.
Well, looking at the numbers for Prez in this one, he has 8 points, and he was
It
able
was
to come
working
up
for
with
me.
1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Young comes in for Jefferson. And it's Ellis in for C.J. Miles. Now, here's George. Tight defense on him. Turner with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Teague for 3. Doesn't get it to drop corner. Good defensive work there by Young. Pulls it up. Prez, no good.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs
Where's she going? She left already?
himself like that.
Come. Huh? What?
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shoot.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point goal.
Let's draw it up. Come on. Our execution has to be...
Lopez left side. No good. So it's Indiana picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Wasn't a good look out there tonight.
Definitely not, man. But look, got to put that behind us. Look, you can't think about it anymore, though, now, man. You got to shift gears to the Nets. That's a must-win.
Daddy. Daddy. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
Hey, baby.
Daddy.
No entourage?
No entourage. Nah, not today, man. Just me.
All right, let's do it. This is where we're starting. All right, everything builds out from the core and the legs. The legs are the first thing to go.
All right, well, let's put some weight on it and get started.
That's a weight.
That's a bar.
What?
You do a lot of lifting?
No.
Get some AAA batteries.
It's not about that.
From
You start
where?
from the beginning.
But still,
Give me the money.
I don't have no money. I thought you had some money.
Yeah, I can help you.
Where you about to go now?
I got G. Golly, boo.
Now you get another chance tomorrow. I don't hustle like that. I hustle like this. There's not a second left.
Hey, Mommy.